Hi there, Scott again. This time a sweet video. Now you've probably never ever heard of this, or for that matter even tried it, but this is actually cacao chocolate and macadamia nut soup. It's actually a chocolate soup, which sounds bizarre, but you know what? Raw is all about breaking rules, and I'm giving you the permission to break as many rules as you want to in this series. The ingredients for this chocolate soup are really simple. Some nut fines from macadamia. Macadamia is nice and sweet, works brilliantly. You could use almond, that's not a problem. We're going to put some cacao powder in it, some beautiful organic cacao powder, a little bit of agave, just for additional sweetener, and I'm going to use some of my cashew milk. You can use almond milk if you want as well, so that's not a problem. We're going to be making a nice little liquidy mixture, which is going to go into a small bowl. And just before I do make a start, if you want to squeeze some orange juice, or in this particular case some mandarin juice or something like that, into the mixture, which we're going to blitz in the bullet, do by all means, because orange and chocolate works brilliantly. Also, you can add a piece of chili. I'm not saying that that's the most ideal quantity. I would probably go even just a quarter of that, just to give it a tinge. Now, I'm modifying the volume of the ingredients slightly just for me. And remember, you can do the same. Play around with it and see what happens. Alright, so let's just get into it. Let's just add some macadamia nut fines to our bullet cup here. And I've set a quarter to a cup, so that's probably all we need for my little exercise. And now some cacao. Normally 2 dessert spoons. You can actually go a little bit more if you want to, and I'd make them quite substantial, but remember, this is quite strong. Cacao in its own right is quite strong. We are going to filter it down a little bit with the milk, but nevertheless, it's one of those things that you just play around with. And add a bit of agave, which is absolutely superb. And let's just give our milk a bit of a shake. Add the milk. The milk provides a liquid. So there you go. There's a nice thickness there. We may need to add a little bit more milk to it at the end of the day, but let's just see what's happening here when we actually get that going. That's beautiful. I don't really want to waste all the goodness sitting on the spoon there. There we go. Put the lid on that. Actually, I'm going to squeeze a little bit of this mandarin in here. Just hold it over so the pips don't go in. And this just adds another taste dimension to the whole experience. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. Okay, now we'll just activate this. This is something which again will just blow your guests away when you actually serve this up to them, which is quite incredible. All right. This is all that's required. Okay, now at this particular point, just do a little taste check, because you might need to add a little bit more agave. Oh God, that is stunning. I'm just going to put a dab more agave in that, just a dot. Oops. And we can. Now remember, cacao is a food. It's a food. You can say superfood if you want to. I know David Wolf's big into cacao, but it's a food. The longer you let it go, the finer it becomes. Okay, that's it. There's your little dessert for yourself and your guests. I keep referring to guests in my presentations, I know, but at the end of the day, this is absolutely stupendous. And we'll put some cacao nibs, which are just the rough ends of the cacao bud. We'll put a few of these on top. These are really lovely, again, just concentrated antioxidants. And there you have a most brilliant little dessert. I'll just bring that over, and of course there are photographs at the start and the beginning of the video. It is literally a chocolate soup. Now let me just have a wee taste of this before we go anywhere else, eh? Ooh! That's amazing. I still get blown away. It could have a little more chocolate to it. Certainly could have more orange to it, but it's really susceptible to orange. So, you know, don't be afraid of actually putting more orange in it, even at this particular stage. You know, just squirting some over the top and just mixing it in. Just beautiful. Oh my dear. That looks a picture. Enjoy this one. Really simple. Have a crack at it. Surprise somebody you love. Surprise somebody who actually is, you know, in transition to raw or otherwise. But really enjoy it. There you go. That's the cacao, chocolate, and macadamia nut soup. Have a blast. Rock your socks off. Until the next video, I'm Scott. Cheers.